Hello, it's PoppaGoulash. Thanks for tuning in. This is a new series I'm starting. This is a role-playing series, an RP series, and it's um, it's constructed around the concept that I'm moving back to Michigan after living in Washington for quite a while, and I'm actually heading to my aunt and uncle's place right now. They have a farm. Oh, he's getting older now. They pretty much stopped farming, but they still have the farm, as far as I know. And I'm going to start a new life in Michigan at their farm. So right now we're just heading to their crib. What is this? I could have used the road like a normal person, but I didn't. This is new to this area. That's some calf barn. Well, it looks like a pig barn to me, actually. Probably neither. I don't know. I haven't been in the country in forever. I used to come out every summer, live on this place, and live the real 100% farm life. It was great. Of course, I didn't realize how great it was until I didn't do it anymore. As I understand it, their kids, well, I guess Luke is still home. He's somewhere in his mid 20s. He doesn't help out a lot around the farm. He's more into computers, things of that nature. I guess he's just ran a red stop sign. I guess he's getting a degree right now. He's planning on going to MIT when he graduates. They have another son, Seth, but yeah, he's one of those wild kids. Ask Seth, he'll do it, type of thing. Is this where they're at? Let me take this road. I think this might be it. Anyways, Seth was the biggest help. He's in his 30s. He was my uncle's biggest help, but he's also in a lot of trouble. He's been getting in a lot of trouble since high school. I think he's in jail now for 8 months or something on a domestic, but that's nothing new. I mean, it's been like that for 10, 15 years now. So, I'm so glad to be done driving. Washington is quite a ways away, I'll tell you that. Man, this place is empty now. It wasn't, I mean, it was always country, but it never was this empty when I was a kid. So yeah, here it is. Oh boy, this is it. But this is quite a bit different than last time I was here. Oh look, there's Uncle right now. All right, let's go say hi to him. Oh yeah. So okay. Well, he says I can unpack, put my stuff in this trailer. Oh, I remember this from when we were kids. I didn't know you could live in it. It was just a tool shed at the time. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Well, there's no sink. There's a fridge. And this is Royal. Hello, Royal. Heard about him. Oh, hey, buddy. Okay, it does look like somebody lived in here once, but it's just kind of growed up now, so I think we're all set. Hey, Royal. Oh, he's out of food. There you go, buddy. All right, so I'm gonna unpack and take a look around. We'll touch base with Uncle again. So I've unloaded. Um, Not really much to do right now. I'm gonna try and take a look around, see how many things are different. That truck didn't look like that when we were kids. I can tell you that. I think he told me too. Seth was involved in that. He helped him restore it. It's still loud and annoying, but Okay, this is kind of emptied out. Oh, these are some of the implements that Seth was working on. Yeah, so Seth is the kind of guy, he gets all excited about new things, jumps on new things real quick. He was watching those videos for a while, the ones where they restore things like an old coffee grinder or Tonka truck, and they are satisfying. And I guess he got into it himself a bit. He did that motorcycle, then he had moved on to find some of this old timey push equipment for the farm. So let's see what's up in this loft. Nothing. We used to store hay and stuff up here. Of course, we don't. I guess I talked to Uncle for a bit. We don't have any more animals anymore. Anymore. Yeah. Sometimes words confuse me. Okay. So, what time is it? Yeah, I'm supposed to meet Uncle down at the lot. He's kind of part-time retired now. He's helping move used equipment down at the lot that was down the road. A used equipment lot. It was always a dump. We liked going there as kids. Ah, yeah, this car was back here. I remember this car was old when I was a kid yet. Still haven't moved it, huh? Why not? Rest in peace, huh? Okay, so this is the house. This all used to be farmland here. This was all the farm from the other end from that road right there. That was one entry into the farm, all the way to past that yellow tree, quite a bit past that yellow tree. This all used to be one. Easter eggs? Oh, it is March. Oh, I remember when he started working on this. Uncle Zapria. Man, it sure is quiet out in the country. I mean, I didn't live in the city. I lived just outside of Yakima in Washington, but it wasn't this quiet. Let's see if she's home. Hello, Aunt Mabel. No, her car's not here. Uh, my God, this has been renovated. This looks great. There was a wood stove over here when I was growing up. That was the only warm place in the house in the winter, basically. Well, look at you. Oh, this is definitely Seth's doing. Nice. What a nice office. Well, I'm going to go grab my truck. See, really don't want to drive that thing around. It's pretty much worthless on a farm. Wonder if Uncle will let me take his truck down. I think Uncle will be fine. All right, this is the lot. This is where Mr. Spazik's lot. Um, he and uh, he and his wife used to have a place up in town. I guess Mr. Spazik bought the land, and we were always kind of close as a family. They have a son, Ron. He got into crop dusting. And then Leisha, I don't know what she's up to now, but she was into tractor pulling for a while. But anyways, this is our old tool shed for the farm. Wow, it looks like the roof is coming down too. Yeah. So they rent these places out for open storage now. They're nice and cheap. Oh my God, there's somebody in that bus. That's creepy. Nice. Okay, growing up when I was a kid, this was the tractor to have. One of the most powerful tractors outside of the versatiles and the tigers. Yeah, this was a tractor to have. Cars went through a muscle car era in the 70s, and tractors didn't go through that until the 80s. Up till then, I think this has about 150 horse. This was one of the most powerful tractors you could get. A normal row crop tractor. The versatiles and the Steigers were available. I'd heard of them, but they were pretty much just for out west on those big prairie farms with 1,000-acre fields. Oh yeah, this brings me back. I didn't need to start it up. I just wanted to sit on it. What's on the door? Oh my gosh, no way. Yeah, clothes on the mirror, tape on the this is okay. And those are the rubber boots. Oh yeah, gunshot. Okay, I see. I know what van. Yeah, I know what camper we're in now. Somebody's been living in here. Smells like meth. Oh yeah. Well, it's a nice place to hide, I guess, too. He could store stuff here, or he could just hide here. Let me just close that door before I get any fingerprints in there. Oh, door's open here. Maybe Unk's in here. I know they got a little, turned it into like a man cave over here. Yeah, nobody's here. Oh, they got a TV in here now. A hot dog stand. You know what? That's the interesting part about this place. It always was so full of different things. Eclectic is the word you could use, I guess. It's kind of like a junkyard and a used car lot. The this I don't see anything really for sale here. This is more storage. Oh wow. Wonder whose that is. Yeah, either way, let's get out of here. He's not in here. Okay, that's like the garage for the used equipment. This is where they strike up their deals. Yeah, nobody's in here. I didn't check, but I don't think he's in the garage part either. Let's go take a look. I don't see any activity. I don't see any cars. Like nobody's here. Yeah. Not in there either. And this is the lot. Some of these things have been here forever. I mean, you can see he doesn't have the most modern of things. Like there's a Model A. It probably leases out once a year during the fall, you know, when farmers want to bring their silage in or bring their harvest in. That's one more mule tractor, I guess I could say. That's how you start it, is with that flywheel. No fun. Would not recommend. 1 star. All right, well, I'll go take a look at this stuff later. I gotta find Uncle. I gotta see what's going on. He had told me he could give me a little bit of work to help me get me started, but of course it's March. It's time to do crops too. There are some other farmers in the area who are gonna have a need for some help, and I just want to want him to point me in the right direction for now. Is this still here? Come on, guys, close the door. You born in the country? Oh, scratch that. Yeah, probably were, huh? All right, well, let's head back to the farm. I gotta find Uncle, and then we'll see what we're gonna do next. Hopefully, got me lined up with somebody I can do some work, make a little money. Oh yeah, we can give him his phone back. All right, I'll see you guys back on the farm. This thing gets. This is awesome. Oh, look, there's Uncle. I'll just pull this back up where I got it. Well, close enough to where I got it. And, okay. So, what he's telling me, this used to be a pasture for the dry cows. And then this area was the dairy portion. I guess that barn was collapsing, so they just got rid of it. He's telling me that I can sell some of this grass if I'd like. You know, get things rolling. I know there are horse farmers on the other side of town. They might be interested, or maybe I could just make a little money with it. He's got some phone calls out. So far, there's nothing far as work I can do for anybody else. It looks like all the equipment is gone, but except for some of this, I guess there's some handheld stuff here. No mower though, huh? That's not very handy. What is this? Stuff that has to be done yet? Oh, it's in there. Okay. Oh, I must be weak. I can't even pick this up. Okay. Let me work on this and I'll get back with you when I can get this stuff down. Looks like it's exactly what I need. Boy, I have not done any real work in quite some time. Whew, that was a lot of work, but I got that out. So I think we're gonna start cutting some grass over here, but I have a little plan. I have an idea. I don't want to just sell the grass to the hay farmers. I think I can sell it at the co-op a lot better if it's silage. I think I'm going to get started with this for now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the whole field with this. I haven't used this thing in years. Oh, it cuts good. All right. Well, why don't I cut for a while? I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so I got some stuff cleared up. I spent a little time talking to Uncle. By the way, this is a lot more work than I remember it being. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this whole field today, or quite honestly, if I'm going to be able to do it at all. But Uncle did tell me that Mr. Spasic, that that dealership down the road we were at, that is still Uncle's land. But I guess there was this rich farmer from Brazil or something who came and bought a bunch of land. He's the one who's putting up those new barns. We saw some of them on the way in. I thought one was a pig barn. I guess he's just really ramping up in the area, and he had an offer for Mr. Spasic's property that he really couldn't say no to, but that's where his dealership was. So I guess he and Uncle struck up a deal that Mr. Spasic could move his business down to the old dairy portion of the farm, and then Uncle would have a place to work. And I guess working together, the good old boy network. You help me, I help you. It's one of the things I miss about the country, though. But he did also tell me that Mr. Spasic is willing to cut me a deal on a lease. You can see I don't have $2,700 to my name. But if I wanted to lease a tractor, Mr. Spasic's willing to cut me a deal on one, and I could probably then get this field done a lot easier. I might even be able to work on the other one. I don't know. But he also told me Aunt Maybell and Luke were not at home. They're in town. Check this out. Luke, that's the one that's into the computers, who's planning on going to MIT. I guess Aunt Maybell brought him into town because he wanted to get a copy of this new video game, something Farming Simulator 25 or something. He doesn't want to do a lick of work on the farm, but he wants to do it on a computer, that's crazy, if you ask me. But they'll be home later, and we'll go say hi to them and see what they're up to. I haven't seen these guys in so long. I, I think Luke was just a kid last time I was out here. Of course, I won't be seeing Seth. He's got other stuff going on. So let me wrap this up, and I'll check back in with you guys, okay? There we go. I had to put on a pair of gloves. My hands were getting chewed up. All right, I think we're all set now. I have about 5,200 bucks. I'm just going to put these back up into the shop here. I talked to Uncle about it. I'm going to borrow Seth's dirt bike, go over to the lot, and see what Mr. Spasic has. Okay, let's go. Go see Mr. Spasic. right, so I'm supposed to look around for what I need. I don't even know what things lease for these days. That's a nice mower, but yeah, I'm not gonna be able to afford the whole get up. Oh, I could chop. There's a flail chopper right here. Then I need to get a wagon. I saw one self-unloading wagon. Yeah, right there, that Gale. I could get that and the Gale, because then I wouldn't have to rake if I flail chop. Oh, there's a hay wagon if I want to make hay bales. You know, the case. Don't know much. What's this? This would 3010. All right. I don't know what to get. Got to balance power with price, right? Oh, that's one of them Anderson trailers that picks up hay for you. Nice. We didn't have that when I was a kid. Nobody picked it up for me. What's this? McCormick? I thought they were bought by Deering when Deering was in Moline. Then somehow Farmall got involved and then they went out of business, I thought. Let's take a look at this. Whoa. This is there even there's joysticks? Yeah, I wouldn't know how to drive this. Smells expensive too. All right. Ooh. Yeah, let's get out before he breaks something. Oh, there's a baler right there. I could use that. I know about those things. Oh, spending a hot summer day looking at that perspective. Ugh. Beat up arms. Sweat. Man. You know, but there's something about farm work that's so rewarding. Kubota back there. We don't need to deal with that. I remember when Kubota started coming around and, yeah, I made fun of them then and I still make fun of them now in my head. What is this? Oh my gosh. A D16006. Okay. I don't know that maybe I did see this one around town. Okay, these are brutes. I think it's probably not the right choice. It's a air-cooled diesel. I don't know. Yeah, that's not going to get it. I don't know how an air-cooled diesel would work around here. All right, I think I'm going to have Mr. Spasic come help me. Oh, I thought this was a chopper for a minute. No, that's a snowblower. It's not going to help me at all. This thing has seen better days. Goodness. All right, let me find Mr. Spasic. I'll talk to him and I'll get back with you guys. All right, well, the guys just left. They delivered this setup. I guess he's got leads on most of those tractors there. They rent them every year for either planting season or harvesting season. I've never driven one of these. Gosh, this is a brute. I know it's 4 forward and 4 reverse, but there's 5 levers. Let's make that 7. And a pedal. Well, we'll figure it out, I'm sure, but I'm concerned that it's an air-cooled diesel and, well, diesels run hot to begin with, don't they? I mean, I'm not a mechanic, so maybe don't listen to me. This other thing here, he had come back in today. This is a forage wagon, but it also, if you look, it has the hay bine right on front. So that eliminates the need for a hay bine, a rake, a tedder, and you still get a forage wagon. So I can literally just hook this up and get to work. So this thing sure runs smooth. My goodness, it is nice out here. I don't recognize the farm like that, but I do recognize the fields. This is good. It's good to be back in the country. And this thing's running good. All right, well, I haven't sold anything yet. I just wanted to let you guys know how good this thing's running. I'm going to keep going here and I'll be back. So it looks like this wagon's almost full. I'll have to take that up to the co-op. And I want to see how much we get for it. I think I'll stop at the end of this run. Right up here. We're at 98%. That's pretty good. 99. All right, so we're going to go sell this now. I did express a little concern to Uncle about driving this tractor across town, and so I'm able to use his deposit here as I forget what he calls it, but he sells his grain right through this deposit that was put in by the co-op. You get the same amount of money, but you just don't have to leave your farm. And that's right up here, right by the potato cellar. Haunted thing. That was our storm cellar too. See how much money. Okay, so I'm at 915. Let's see what we get for this. Oh, could take a bit. I bet Aunt Mabel's not happy about this. Well, they're not home yet. It doesn't look like so. But we're doing good so far. I'm back. Oh, yeah, I'm back to what I had when I left Washington. Oh, this is handy. Isn't this nice? Don't have to fuss around with windrowers, hay binds, hooking up multiple times. All right, so wow, we're getting about $4,000 a load. That's pretty good. I could put together a nice chunk of change doing this. Let's get back at it. Sun's starting to go down. Is it? It seems like it. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's 5:30. So any minute now, it's going to get dark. You know, they say you're supposed to make hay when the sun shines, but that's like a city farmer thing. The the real truth about that is, you make hay when there's hay to be made. The sun might not be shining, but you don't stop till it's done. We're supposed to get rain overnight, I thought. Doesn't look like anything in the forecast up top of the screen there, but I had heard there was supposed to be rain, so I know we're not leaving the hay laying in the field, but we still don't really want it raining because then we really can't be harvesting. It messes with the yield. If you're making bales, then you definitely can't do it because then you're going to get moldy hay. But oh yeah, I could get into this tractor. You guys remember not too long ago I said something about making hay when there's hay to be made? Okay, I give. Uncle, I'll call Uncle. I am beat. I am starved. It's getting dark. My hands are sore. I'm going to call it for the night. I guess I'll probably do some more work in the morning. But I'm going to talk to Aunt and Uncle tonight. I have some plans. Being in the country brings back some good memories. And I don't know if you know it, the whole reason I was even in Washington was because I was starting my own farm to table business. I don't know how much I told you about that or not. But I was selling good food, but after COVID, people weren't going to the farmers markets anymore. And then they started ordering their food online. Now people are getting boxes of frozen stroganoff at the beginning of the month. What's a can of corn? 73 cents at the grocery store. All you got to do is open it and eat it. It stays for a year. Sweet corn, you got to wait for it to be in season. Then you got to shuck it. Then you got to cook it. And you got to eat it within a certain period of time before it goes bad. So it's just getting hard to sell the stuff that I had grown. However, that might be something I can look into out here with this land. If Uncle's not going to do anything with this land, I could have, a couple greenhouses maybe. I'm feeling inspired right now. For now, I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning, hopefully. I'm going to go make an ibuprofen sandwich and see if I can even get out of bed in the morning.